Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing tonight? Unfortunately, the weekend is over. Starting a new week, starting tomorrow. Okay, so I will start by saying hi to my friends on Facebook and on Twitter, and here in the wonderful land of YouTube. So let's see who's here. We have the amazing mod Barbara dropping all the links. It is so awesome of you for doing that. Tomorrow's premiere here. Please share. Okay, shared even the premiere. That's cool. Okay. Oh, what? To all the family in the chat, please protect. What? Where? Where'd it go? It jumped. Sorry, guys. I was reading a comment. Oh, go look. And maybe it's something about what we talked this afternoon that I had to do. To all my family in the chat, please protect yourself before watching tomorrow's video. Yeah, we'll talk about that later. And don't feel obligated to watch. And this is serious. You know what I mean? Uh, because I'll get into that information later. So the show is not going to be exactly the same like it usually is, but you'll see. Oh, hi, Slim. Thanks for coming by. It's Barbara again. Okay, now I have Jessica Moon. Hello, sis. Oh, and then I got Clairvoyant I am. That is Patty, my awesome sister. How are you? And then we got Debbie. Hello, Debbie. Hope you're feeling better. And Debbie, if you're not in good shape whatsoever, don't watch the video tomorrow. I'm begging you. After I will talk about it, you'll understand why. So I even called my daughter to not watch the video tomorrow, just in case, for my little chunky monkey. Okay, and then who else is here? Uh, I guess that's it. I don't see nobody. Oh, Bruce, hello, welcome. Ida, hello, long friend OJ. Love to see you here. Okay, and there's Debbie again and Bruce. Okay, I really don't want to miss anyone. Ida. My old time. I think Ida is one of my first subscribers, guys. We've known each other for so long. Okay, so we're gonna start the show like we usually do, and that which is the photos and destinations of haunted places and stuff like that. Hi, Richie, randoms. Long time no see. It's fun to see you here. So, what I usually do is show the paranormal photos, Sunday's paranormal photos. So, we'll get into that, and that will be the end of the regular show that we do on Sundays because the rest of the show, it's going to take, I think it's going to take the whole show, the rest of the show. So, okay, so we will start with, oh yeah, and I told you on Friday, um, I was going to show you a photo of a destination where I was going to go on my vacation coming on my way back. So I wasn't supposed to take a long vacation, but you'll know after. And there was a place I was going to go film in that category of places, haunted places and stuff like that. So it's a tunnel, and it's so special, guys. So I'm gonna show you guys right now and read you guys about it. To you guys about it. Sorry. So here's the first photo. I have so many photos of this place because that's how special it is. Here we go. So yeah, this is a tunnel, and as you can see how colorful it is, those are LED lights. So and this photo was taken in 2019. So it says the Brockville Tunnel, Brockville, Ontario, Canada's oldest railway tunnel, is illuminated in a rainbow of color as it pass, uh, passes under the streets of this small city. Yeah, it's gonna say later on how long it is and the structure. Like the tunnel's not built all the same because it was built at different time stages. So that's the first photo of this place. So I'm gonna erase it right away, not to make a mistake. Okay, delete this one. And there's another, because I'm gonna show you like all the ways it's lit up and stuff. So here's the next one. So yeah, this is the end of the tunnel in the first photo you see there. So and I guess that person is going towards the beginning. She probably walked the whole tunnel. Now she's walking back to the beginning, I guess. And here there's a weird greenish. And yeah, so this is the end of the tunnel. And there's a street here on top going, let's say going north, going up the screen if you want. It's that street, and it's a little bit under or over a mile. So it's the oldest one in Canada, and it also has doors to close it because the train was passing there underneath. Yeah, but it was to stop cattle that were king back then to go into the tunnel when they please and get hit by a train. Okay, so I'll take this one down. I have two other photos to show you about this tunnel. Then I'll read you the description that they gave me. So I'll take that one down. I'm just going to check the comments, see what's going on. Oh, Richie, you're leaving? Good night. See you soon. Okay, thank you. Take care. The Bud Files. Hello. Hello. Okay, so now I will continue with the rest of the photos of this tunnel that has so much history because it's the oldest one in Canada and it's underground. So here's another, I guess, way to look at it. So here, see now it's like a nice purple pink, and then it's like, I don't know. It looks like, what is that? Like a dark blue or purple or something. So now they have it as a rainbow tunnel with rainbows and the Divic thing there. They would put a rainbow in your window and stuff. Here we did that. I don't know if other people in the other places. And if you look in this red pinkish tunnel, there's like a box sticking out here on the right. That's a panic button. If I don't know, something happened, someone's after you or something, you press that button and the police will come. Those are emergency lights. They are always on. And if you stand beside this post thing there, you will get Wi-Fi, well, internet, complete internet service from your provider, and your phone. You'll be able to call someone. Anyway, internet and phone service are available, and there's cameras here and there down through the whole tunnel in case of emergency. So that's like reassuring in a way if you go there at night, because this tunnel now it's for people to walk, like, and the at the end, well, it's the path still goes. They took off the train tracks and they put like cement, like streets and stuff, so you can walk that whole path, that whole track, train track that was there, and either by bike or on foot. Here we call those tracks there like that, um, bike trails, and yeah, bike trails. And there's a lot of places in Canada where they took off the trains, trails, and everything. Yeah, and turned them into trails for us to use with our bikes or walk or whatever we're healthy enough to do. In the winter, you can do like some skiing or snowshoeing. So that's kind of fun. Okay, here's another photo of this beautiful tunnel. So, okay. So yeah, look at this one with the orange, the blue, the purple up on the top, and wow, it's so incredible. And this one seems to have like skylight windows or something. It used to be, or it was a ventilation or something. So yeah, this tunnel is made in different masonry, I could say, because at one time period they would do it with bricks. At another time period it was a sort of rock. So as they're building, they're changing their their building as well. So I'm going to be filming that for you guys. It's going to be such amazing to see. Yeah, and I think I can get all the history about it. But what I'm about to read to you guys now, I think it's it says all what we need to know, unless there's more. So I'm going to put this last photo away, and I am going to take out the description of this tunnel. It'll probably be more interesting. Here we go. So, oh boy, I have to make this bigger because it's very small to read here. Mm. It says, for 100 years, trains, oh, sorry, trains traveled through this tunnel to access to the shipping docks on the St. Lawrence River. Then, then in the 1960s, the passage was abandoned and it remained empty for about half a century. So imagine that. Now enjoying it is enjoying use once again, this time as the highlight of a walking trail that leads to the waterfront in Brockville, Ontario. Yeah, so because the train would go, it would travel to the side of the water and ship their stuff on a big boat, and it would go farther. So, sorry about that. Opened in 1860. These railway tunnel, this railway tunnel, sorry, is the oldest in Canada. It's also one of the only few railway tunnels in the world. Oh, with doors at each end. Yeah, like I was telling you guys. According to the local lore, this was to keep out the cattle that used to roam the streets, but more likely it was meant to provide some winter protection. And they detour the town people from entering the tunnel. Oh yeah, to stop them from entering the tunnel at the same time a train would pass by. That wouldn't be good news for you if you do that. Yeah. So there's that, and I still got another one to read to you guys. Here we right here like this. I'm just gonna check the comments out, what you guys are saying. And it's very beautiful. I was freaking out when I saw that. I was daydreaming again and doing my work on YouTube. Oh, this destination must be cool. I don't know. It's as if it's Hawaii for me or something to find a new place and stuff. So here's the rest of what it says right here. In any case, the doors now open to a popular walkway about a a third of a mile long. So it's a third of a mile long. I wasn't too sure. Illuminated in a rainbow of hues by thousands of colorful LED lights and filled with the sounds of music. Oh, yeah, there's music in there. So you're walking to beautiful music and beautiful lights. Wow, this must be incredible. Okay, it said the music. The music took me off track, guys. Sorry. On hot days, the tunnel becomes a cool re- re- ret- rate. I don't know that word. Anyways, um, as the temperature remains a near constant 55-degree Fahrenheit year round. Wow. So if you're all sweaty and everything, you just go take a walk in there. It'll be like an air conditioning. Technically inclined visitors may spot three different constructions. Yeah, that's what I was telling you guys too. Uh, Construction methods in this single tunnel. And because the tunnel was designed to allow water to penetrate, oh, okay, in order to reduce hydrostatic pressures against the walls. Wow. You may also notice mineral deposits forming at a much faster rate than those of natural caves. Haha, okay. Now it says, know before you go. Okay, it's like things you need to know before you go there. It says, parking park for free at the tunnel's north portal and walk south for the best experience. Yeah, okay. And then it says the entrance is wheelchair accessible. That is so wonderful. That is very good. The tunnel is fully monitored with panic buttons, automatic emergency lighting, and ventilation, and Wi Fi and cell phone service throughout. Okay, and then it says wear decent walking shoes and have a poncho or a hat handy. Hand hand the I can't say it, but it's hand and a d whatever, handy on hand. The tunnel can be drippy at times, but don't worry, the water is clean and safe and can actually add to the adventure. It's open seasonally. So that was all the information. Handy, yeah. I'm stuck on that word, guys. Sorry. I think I got leftovers. Okay, I want to delete this one. Oh, what am I doing now? Bimbo. Delete this one. Okay, hi, I'm here. I'm getting bimbo because I haven't finished my supper yet. So later on, turn off my camera and I'll finish my supper. Okay, now I lost everything. Where are you guys? Oh, you're up here. Hello, hello. Hi, Paranormal Witch. How are you? Welcome. Happy 4th of July. Yeah, you guys. Happy 4th of July. That's coming. Hmm. Our party was yesterday. Yesterday we were celebrating Canada Day. And if you're friends with me on Facebook, you saw my chunky monkey. Okay. Oh, hi, Monique. How are you? Glad you dropped in. Okay. Did I miss someone else? I hope not. Okay. No, I didn't. Good, good, good. Okay. So back to our photos. Uh, okay. This one, I was to go there last year, but I got fed up a bit of walking and all that because this one's a big walk. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here it. Show it. Okay. This one's called. See how creepy it is? That door is always open. And that too. It's called the Blue Ghost Tunnel. In this tunnel, this is the inside at the start of the tunnel. Um, Abandoned for over a century, this chilling train tunnel is now a destination for ghost hunters. This one has so much story to say. But one thing I can tell you is that yes, when you go in there, you can come face to face with a blue ghost. That's why they call it the Blue Ghost Tunnel. I don't know if you guys watch Mo Sarji or I think Angelo went there too, and there was another one. Anyways, abandoned explorers and paranormal dudes here in Canada. I think they all went. Big YouTuber, small YouTuber, they all went. This one is on. I'd say it's like in the same area of the Screaming Tunnel. Okay, so here underneath, I'm trying to read what it says, but I can't. Let me just put this down if I can. It says left entrance to Blue Ghost Tunnel. Yeah, that on the left side photo, that's the entrance. But today that door is not a full door. It's similar to a jail door, a jail cell door. you know. Uh, then it says sonific. I can't read. Put that down. Go down. It's because I have like a black bar that goes up right on it, so I can't read it till it decides by itself to go down. Now it's down. Okay. Uh, right eastern end. Okay. Oh, that's why. Yeah, it's almost at the end. This part of the tunnel showing the timber construction and rail base. So yeah, these timbers up here on top, some of them get covered in ice. And I don't know if it's going to say it in the description. And if it doesn't say it, then I'll tell you guys about this tunnel. Because this one is way more creepier than the Screaming Tunnel. For me, what I find by been did the Screaming Tunnel with Amy. I think it was last year we did that. We did a live stream. She was guiding me and everything. Me and Eric ran away from the inside of the tunnel. That was hilarious, and I was so honored to have Amy with me. Yeah, but it's not 4th of July right now. We're only the second. You guys start the second party. Me, what I like about the 4th of July for you guys, you go at a grocery store and you can get like red, white, and blue cookies, red and white and blue cake. They make everything red, white, and blue. I'd love that. It's so wonderful. And go somewhere that's on the side of the beach and they throw their firecrackers. That'd be so awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna continue my Blue Ghost Tunnel. I don't know if you guys heard of this tunnel before, but if you go on YouTube and you write Blue Ghost Tunnel, there's most certainly videos because every Canadian paranormal or abandoned explorer will go to these, at least these two tunnels I showed you. Well, no, the next one I'll be showing you, but for sure at the Blue Ghost Tunnel. Okay, so now I'm going to read you the description about this tunnel and what's going on about it. I'm going to delete this and then here. Woo, very small. Put on my big glasses. That means I stretch the screen to be able to read. Okay, it says this railway tunnel near St. Charles, Ontario, which is it's like on the same street as the Screaming Tunnel. Uh, was built approximately 140 years ago and closed just over a century ago after a double swinging bridge for a narrowway railway was construction. Okay, that was a tongue twister. Uh, the new abandoned tunnel remains under what used to be an original wetland canal. Okay, for well over 500 feet. Okay, so this one's 500 feet long. Oh, I'm kind of happy I didn't go walk that tunnel or something. And then decreasing in height of, oh, it goes smaller and smaller and smaller, guys. Or if you want skinnier, skinnier, skinnier. So I'm 4 feet 9. So I'd walk more longer than you guys. So if you're 6 feet, you stay in the back, man. I can go farther than you. um, remains under okay original when I okay if I and decrease still filled wetland. Okay, so then it says the structure is stone and timber. Imagine that. I never saw a tunnel like that. The floor, the floors are filled with mud. Ew. And there is a constant dripping. There we go. I'll have to go to the bathroom every 5 seconds. Sound, dripping sound inside the tunnel. Just by thinking of it, I gotta go. Although there are claims the tunnel is haunted, the ghostly feeling is probably caused by the eerie dripping sound and the visible fog of your breath. Oh. Okay, so you if you eat blue candy, your tongue gets blue and then your breath gets blue and then you see the blue ghost. I don't know. Then it says a foggy of your breath. As the dark, the it's so small. Dark, I guess tunnel, quite cold even in the heat of summer. Yeah, it was like that for the Screaming Tunnel. It was in the middle of the summer. It was really hot, but in the tunnel, it was aircon. Okay, so and then it says no before you go. The site is about a mile, 1.5 kilometers hike from the road. So imagine you have all that. You have all the road to walk. Then you'll find a trail starts at the road and ends at the tunnel. And yeah, so it's like about a mile long hike from the road. Yeah, okay. This tunnel is difficult to see from the abandoned road. Even the road's abandoned. Um, and there are trails leading to it. Yeah. Inside, the base is slippery. Ooh, in areas with wet, muddy, and there are constant drips from the water above. Yeah, because I think there's like a little river or a calvet passing there, something like that. A little creek. Where was I now? Water above. Okay. The area has been patrolled by a security force for the canal. Some areas are much more restrictive than others and are under watch. So, run. If you venture too close to some areas, you will be asked to leave. So, there's one trail in particular that you absolutely have to take to get there. They won't bother you and say, "Oh, you're trespassing this and that." But if you take another trail or this or that, well, they're gonna run after you and want to kick you out. You ate ham sandwich. That is good. I love ham. Myers, hello, little brother and sister. How are you guys doing? You'll be here just on time for something special. I have to tell you guys and admit to you guys before it happens. Okay, you'll understand later. I'm almost done. Patience, patience. Okay, remove. Hey, what's going on with my machine here? Okay, this one. Now, this one is the Screaming Tunnel for the new people that haven't seen my video of last year and my live stream of last year with Amy. Um, well, you can see it this way instead of going all the way down the list and looking for the Screaming Tunnel. This was like a destination on my bucket list when I started my channel, and not bad. Um, Went there straight that year. Oh, that's pretty cool. Here we go. Screaming Tunnel. This is the real Screaming Tunnel where Stephen King did a video, made a movie. Sorry, not a video. Sorry, Mr. King. You're more than just a YouTuber. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys about the Blue Ghost Tunnel. What makes it so haunted? Hold on. I'll tell you. I'm just gonna take this off for now and tell you like this. The Blue Ghost Tunnel, as it was getting built, for the beans on the top, like we saw, well, there's a man that fell down from those beans he was working on and passed away there. Then there's two trains, the a face to face in the tunnel, and there was one conductor. Well, he was like in front of his train looking at something, so he wasn't driving or anything. But then there's another train that came and squashed him, so he was like a sandwich. And then there's for the Blue Ghost, that is a little boy. He was like the go-getter, I'd say. Like, oh, go get me the hammer over there on the second shelf, and a go-getter. That's how I call it. I don't know if it's how we do call it, but that's how I call it. I used to call my girls like that. Hey, go-getter, go get me I don't know, a soda in the fridge. Then they would say, "Oh, Mom, you're always asking us to do something for you." I said, "Yeah, you're my go-getters." So, anyways, not funny. It's a mom joke. It's not a dad joke. My go-getter. Okay, yeah. So this little boy's, I don't know really what exactly happened, and he was dressed like in blue all the time. and somehow he passed away there, and he's still there and shows up on a regular basis, they say. I don't know, I didn't go because the description I was saying that it's really there's lots of surveillance to go there. I thought there was like the RCMP or the PPO or some other form of a cop like parked there and no, 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 you're not allowed. And they bring you to jail or write you a ticket or something. So that's why really I didn't go for, but I didn't know that there were certain tunnels you can take, tunnels, trails you can take from the abandoned road to go, and there were no problems. Kind of because I said so. That's why. Oh, for to go get me a drink. Go get her. Yeah, well, go getter's more encouraging. Like, go get that job you want. Go get it. Go get it. It was more encouraging, I think. Better than because I said so. Okay, let's go back to, yeah, here's the Screaming Tunnel. This, I can't remember the movie now. I say it all the way. The live stream, uh, the video I did. And I invited Amy because she was like one of my favorite YouTubers back then, and she just loves Stephen King. And this was the tunnel where he filmed the 5 second of the movie. Well, still did a movie. So these photos must have been taken way long time ago. I can say that just by where's the graffiti. There's no graffiti. And this tunnel is full of graffiti. So you see, like, there's like a branch hanging down from the top. So that means we're in the back, like the end of the tunnel, looking from the street. At the end of the tunnel, like on the third photo here, on the left, on the right, on the left, uh, you can see. Well, all photos are like that. So at the end of the tunnel, you can see it's a road. And there's what, maybe two or three houses on that road. And when I went, I was sure I was going to bump into a lot of people. This place is so popular. It's going to be hard to do a video. No, I was alone there in the middle of the day, like at noon. I said, for sure, we're going to have some people, other people. No, no, nobody. And I went at night and did my live stream with Amy at night, and there was no one either. And the cars would go by. You know this place is haunted, so you're driving by. Don't you have the tendency of looking? That'd be me. But no, these people that live around this tunnel, they don't even look at the tunnel or bother or what. you know? That is really strange. Yeah, it was spooky, eh, Debbie? Like that shadow man we saw that was leaning against the wall, and he was coming closer and closer to us. That was so scary. Then Amy said, "Okay, shut everything and go Sage." That's how bad it went. It was really scary. Mm. You like it that way? Wait until I tell you my announcement. Well, it's not. It's a warning. I have to give you guys. So we'll finish this and we'll get to it. It's so weird. Okay, so this is a screaming tunnel. Legend says that this short Canadian tunnel still holds the drying screams of a girl whom burned alive. There's three versions of the story of screaming, and if they don't say it here, I'll tell you them. So I'm going to take this one down. We saw it enough. Uh, delete. Okay, here's part of the description. So I gotta put it bigger again. Darn. While some would say that this arc stone tunnel running beneath the Grand Trunk Railway tracks in Niagara Falls is just that. But for those who with ghost stories dancing around in their favorite imaginations, the dark passage is haunted by screams of a girl 100 years dead. Okay, maybe they're gonna start talking about one. The tunnel is known as Screaming Tunnel and was created in the early 19th century, not as a throw throughout fur. I don't know what that means, but as a drainage passage to keep the tracks from being lost beneath flooded waters. Yeah, because there's a lot of water that accumulates in that tunnel at some points. I was lucky there was no water when I went, but there were little drops falling, but not more than that. The fact that it allowed local farmers to convent path to avoid the oncoming trains overhead. Yeah, so they would pass their cattle in that tunnel instead of going on top. On top of this tunnel, there's a train track, and underneath, well, when you pass from one side of the tunnel to the other side, there were two different towns. So if he wanted to bring his cow to the market in the other town, that's where they would pass safely. Okay, that's more better explained in my words. The track's been okay, but where was I though? Flooded waters. The fact is to allow farmers. Okay. Over here. Okay, made from 125 feet of limestone bricks. The tunnel took on a haunted air early in its existence, and moss and algae took hold of the out stone, and then I have to wait for my black bar to go down if I can still read it. I hope. Yeah, given in the eerie, giving its eerie look. Sorry, I can't read tonight. It is no wonder the simple tunnel became home to this own legend. There's three legends, my friend, and I don't think they're gonna explain all of them. Okay, so this one's done of reading. There's another part to read. Right here, part C. Right here. Okay, let's see right here. According to one version, okay. According to one version of the story, a local farmer near the tunnel caught a local farm, sorry, caught fire one night, and a young girl ran screaming from the blaze, hair and clothes alit. Before she could find help, the girl collapsed right in the middle of the tunnel, pressuring from her burns. Yeah, so she like died from her burns. She was screaming. Assumably, this was not quite risky enough for the increasingly modern audience. So Other versions of the story has also appeared in which the young girl is burnt to death in the tunnel by her father and with rage. Still, another one, more disturbing version, says that the girl was raped and her body burnt to destroy evidence. Undoubtedly, the next ir- iteration of this story will evolve torture increased or some other escalation. Yeah, so that's what I knew about the three versions. That's these are the three versions. Okay, and then it says at the bottom here. In any event, all these stories agree on one outcome. The girl's spirit still haunts the tunnel, and if a match is lit off the tunnel wall. Oh, that's what I had to do. So I did it wrong. So that's why we didn't hear anything, guys. Gonna have to go back. Uh, uh, because you have to take your match and like swipe it to light, but on the wall, not on your matchbook there. Oh, you could have told me that before, but everyone was doing it. Even Omar did it like I did. I was doing it like Omar. And anyways, um, midnight. You can hear her scream on the wall around midnight. Yeah, the time was good. We had the right time. It was the match technique. You can hear her scream. While this is more likely to be a late what? Late night train passing overhead. Okay. The legend has proven pre- pervasive, I don't know, enough to completely rebrand the otherwise unremarkable tunnel in the popular consensus. What else does it say? Right down here, I can't see. Know before you go. Oh, there's a warning, guys. I can't open it bigger. What does it say? Given the eerie. Go down, bar. Darn. For children. What is this? Given the eerie atmosphere, the tunnel. I'm trying to read like through the black bar I have. And it's just, it might be too scary for children. I don't know. I can't read that part. Hmm. There's something about children involved in there. Thank you for sharing my PayPal. Oh yeah, and you guys, thanks to all my members. I am going. I'm leaving like Tuesday nights. I'm going to a haunted uh, Airbnb to get some content for you guys because all the totals of donations, uh, payments of membership, I saved it and it paid everything. So I'm going to be so proud to show this to you guys because you guys are part of it because I wouldn't be there if you guys weren't members, super chatting, and stuff like that. So I just can't wait to get there. Okay, so now we are going to move on to other places. It's not as long, but here we go. They're a little small, but it's okay. Here we go. Right here. It's oh. The writing is small though. This is a haunted manoir in Hamilton, near Toronto, Ontario. So, Century Manor was once 1870s institution called the Hamilton Mausoleum. Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah, you can go there. This one's accessible. I saw it on Google Maps and everything. Mausoleum for the insane, also known as Ontario's hospital. Patients are said to have been abused, as usual, and currently currently experimented on, of course. This site became Century Manor, a museum in the 1980s, and later the Margaret and Charles Jurvenski Center for in interrogated health health care. Okay. Still nicknamed the Century Manor and no longer open to the public. The building is said to be haunted with crying orbs, feelings, and apparitions, and other strange activity. Yeah, I today this building is still like that. They boarded it all up, and they even put a fence all around it. But yeah, if you go inside, you'll get some activity going on and all that. But you can go into the like just walk around the building, like around the fence. And most of the activity is in those trails around that building. You'll hear the children crying and this and that. And oh wow, Barb, thank you so much for that super chat. That is amazing. Thank you so much. You're awesome. Okay, so let me see for the next one. We have like one, two, three more. So then we'll get to the rest. Oh my God, it's already an hour. So I'm gonna stop that right now, and we'll keep the others for next time because I'll never get through it what I have to say, and it's very very important. So let's go. Okay. Um, I am going to have to take 2 weeks off of YouTube. Um, okay, then I'll say why, and you'll probably understand after everything. So, I'm starting a new series. It's called Murder by the Gaslight. You know those little old gaslights there, and these are true, down to real, officially stories that happened. And for the first one that I started for this series, well, now it's available for members, but up until say 9:30 tonight, because I'm going to time it to put it into a premiere for tomorrow, 8 o'clock. And so for this video, I start off like a podcast, and I say, well, there's an AI that says the story of this lady in particular. And come to find out that this lady uh, is from here, my next town over. It's like 20 minutes away. And yeah, so, and it's considered the first murder in Quebec and in the eastern townships where I live. And so I said, cool, I'll get the story out, and right after I'll go there and I'll film her headstone and stuff like that. It'd be fun, do an investigation, things like that. But I get to the supposedly cemetery, and the cemetery is in the yard, the backyard of someone, a private house. So the first time we went, me and Eric, was 2 weeks ago. Because what I do before I take out a video or film a place, I always like scope the area and to find some information and this and that. And we only stayed like 15-20 minutes. I didn't even have my gear with me or anything. And when we walked out of there after that 15-20 minutes, Eric and I had a cold. We were, our nose was congested, and it's as if we had a cold or something. And the thing is, it's that me and Eric are known to never have even a common cold, and we did not get COVID. I'll say it. I don't care. We got our 3 shots. They were demanding 4 shots here in Quebec against this virus. So we got 3 out of 4, and we never got it. Everyone around us got it, this and that, this and that. Our daughter that lives here with us, she got it because she works in the public, and she's here and she's having it and everything. We never got it. So we're happy about that. But the thing is, we never get even a common cold. So the next day, Eric was feeling better. Oh, yeah, I did some exercise outside. I sweated it out. That's why, this and that. And me, I am sick, sick, sick as a dog. I've never been sick like that, to a point that my daughters are worried about me because I never get a cold. And even my voice was groggy, and it was terrible. And I was like that for 2 weeks. And just because I went there 15 minutes, I was wondering. So it stays like that. 2 weeks after, which comes to, well, I was Friday night of this week. My cold was gone, talking normally right now, like now. So yesterday, Saturday, yeah, I decided to go film the rest, do the investigation of this place, to talk to the girl about her story and what happened to her. And that's right, paranormal witch. Exactly. I was assuming, but it got even worse and worse and worse. And when I finished the video last night, I sent the links out to my members in their private chat on Facebook, the ones I do have. And Barbara, my mod here, she saw it. I sent her the link saying, "Here, have a look at this." Took me all fucking day. Oh, sorry, I said it. But anyways, so she goes and watches it. She falls sick because she's very sensitive too and everything. And so she felt everything I felt. This afternoon we were talking about this and trying to figure out why all of this is happening. I haven't slept from 1 a.m. to 3:30 a.m. all week this week. And everything I would eat during the day, while I was awake in the middle of the night, it would come out. I, my stomach never digested anything. I never felt, like I said, I'm never sick and this and that. But in the video, when I went and filmed yesterday, you will hear that I'm coughing and my nose is clogged, and it was like starting over again. And I like sort of like knew it's because I went there the first time, and I told them not to attach yourself to me, my equipment. I didn't have any, my car, my husband. I said all that, like I always do. But the mistake I did was, there was maybe quite a few people that are buried in there that are French. So I should have said it in English, yes, but then after in French. PPR, hello. How are you? So I decided to invite Barbara up here tonight so she could explain you her point of view and what she thought was going on, but I wasn't sure it was going on. Because, anyways, I'll let her talk, and you'll find out more. And I'm just gonna turn off my camera to finish my supper. Okay, so I'm gonna invite Barbara up here. Hello.
Hi, honey. How you doing? Hello,
I'm
everybody.
feeling good, better.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Well, I'm going to
the,
put it to you all like this. For anybody who has seen more than two of Sandra's videos, I can only put it like this. It's not Sandra at all. She's not speaking in her own voice. She's using words that she would never normally use. Um, I got very sick myself with stomach issues. I also have not been sleeping. Um, like going to church today on like half an hour sleep didn't go so well, but I made it. But yeah, I gotta tell you, when you guys see this video tomorrow, seriously protect yourselves because I think what a lot of people do not realize is that they're opening a portal. When you watch these videos and any kind of a spirit app is opened, you're opening a portal. Okay. Now, like my heart is racing right now just trying to tell you guys about this because this is no joke.
yeah,
For me to see my best friend, whom I've known for quite a few years now, speaking in a little girl voice, using words that Sandra would never, ever use, never. Um, just, you will see, she is completely, it's like she's completely out of her element, completely. Another thing I want to bring to the attention of whoever is going to watch this video, which I'm not going to say I wouldn't watch it. I would just protect yourself before you watch it.
you're very sensitive, or your health is not the best.
Yeah, I am. I'm a sensitive and I'm empathic, which is not good for me when I'm watching things like this or any kind of like. I have a hard time with Parasquad, to be honest with you, because it's difficult for me. Um, I try to shut myself down, but I have a very hard time doing that. And I tend to pick up on the negative and the darker energies other than light energy. But it was very, I was very uneasy after I watched this video. Like something kept telling me I wanted to go back and do some timestamps. Like in the very beginning, there's a woman that says, all gone. And it's at the very beginning of the video, meaning, well, you'll understand when you see the video, but it's, I'm kind of lost for words. It's, if you know Sandra, and like I said, you've seen her stuff, you can clearly feel, see, hear that it's not Sandra. It's just not her. She's using words, like I said, that she's never used, never would use. Her tone of voice completely changes. And I'm not trying to do a spoiler alert here or anything, but like at the end, she can clearly see that's her husband walking up behind her and it freaks her out. It's like a major jump scare. And she knows it's him. But she turned around and looked and oh, that's Eric. And she still, when he got the closer he got to her, she kind of freaked out. But I feel like something took over her. I really do. And I think it was too late. By the time she was in it, she was in it. It's not like she could get out of it. And another thing I noticed is Sandra had been sick a couple weeks ago. And she was totally okay. Anyone who was at the live stream on Friday, you could tell she was fine. Yesterday, you can hear in this video, she's sick again. She sounds like she has a cold, a bad cold. She's all stuffed up. she's coughing, she has dry throat, and it's during the video, like as soon as she sits down, it starts. But I have, honest to God, I've never seen anything like this before, um, from somebody that I know so well. And it's actually affected me a lot because I actually feel what Sandra's feeling. And I know she's had stomach issues, like nervous stomach, um, being physically sick after eating. I've been the same exact way, the same exact way. So I just want to give you guys a heads up. I mean, it's outstanding content. History is great. It's a good video, but to see somebody you know so well to completely not be themselves, to speak in a different tone of voice, to use a completely different vocabulary than you've ever heard them use before, it's freaky. I mean, not in a horrifying way, but it definitely gets your attention. So it's just something that before you do watch the video, please make sure to protect yourselves because any kind of spirit application that's open, you are opening yourself to that portal. You truly are. And another thing I want you to listen for, and again, I hope this is no spoiler alert for you or anything, but pay attention to the music box. Definitely pay attention to the music box. Um, because I think that that's used a lot to answer a lot of questions. I just don't think Sandra's aware of it at the actual time it's happening because of whatever has taken over her. And
Noticed it until I sat down here.
it's the craziest thing I've ever seen, to be honest with you, Sandra. You know what I mean? I've watched, I don't know how many videos you have out, but I've watched them all of them. And sometimes multiple times. As you know, I'll go back and slow the play speed. I wanted to go back and slow the playback speed down so I could get the necrophonic, what was coming through, but I couldn't. I could not force myself to go back and watch this video. I just couldn't do it. It's the only one I haven't been able to do it with, but seeing you like you were, I just couldn't do it. Because it's just so not you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And
Your voice changed and your vocabulary changed and everything. It's
if
crazy.
during the investigation, if Eric would have been with me, I'm pretty sure he would have saw that my eyes were like black because it's not my voice coming out. So I'm like not in control of my body or anything, and I don't want you guys to think that this is like a clickbait or something.
Oh no,
I
I
really
wouldn't be up here saying this for sure.
if you ever got an attachment, guys, but it's a big major workout on your body. You ache all over. You you have no sleep, and you try to eat, and it doesn't stay. At a point, I thought, "Oh, am I going anorexic or something?" I was so worried about my own self. And also, this never happened to me before. And when I went yesterday, when I walked into that cemetery, I said, I was saying like loud in my head or something. I don't know who I was talking to, but I said, "Here, take your disease back. I don't want it." Then I set up my things and all that. And as soon as I open the camera and start talking, well, at one point my nose gets blocked. Start coughing. I'm there. Shit, I cough like as if I'm a smoker. I don't smoke anymore. What is this? And I knew I wasn't feeling right. There was something not right. And some of you, if you have the talent to see in a video the face of someone or an apparition, well, in this one, you will see like the headstones right there, and like where there's like trees and a fence. That particular place will always be like buffering, glitching, or
Blurry.
something like that.
Looks blurry looking.
It looks like the pixels are damaged in that area, but they're not. And I was seeing a lady there as I'm editing the video. I always saw like a lady there and everything. So I tried to put like those red circles around it to be easier to see. So I would stop the video. Okay, she's there. Put the red circle there, then start it up again. And she wasn't there. So, oh, I made a mistake. It's a little after or before. So I was playing like that, and I couldn't put it at the right place. So I said, I can't do anything.
But it kept moving.
Yeah, and
Because I
ever
tried to do the
since,
same thing. It kept moving.
and ever
It's nuts.
since this, I met this cemetery. My visions of people that are not alive are clearer. It'll start with a glitch, like on my
Oh, that's right.
the perfusion thing there, whatever it's
Peripheral
called.
vision.
Yeah.
Peripheral.
So then, oh, there's something. I look and there's nothing. And some of you may know that they found a person that passed away in my backyard in the forest. Uh, I see that person now.
Hmm.
The first time I saw this person that was deceased, it was in a body bag, so I never saw exactly how that person looked. But then again, Eric and this all happened at the same time in the 2 weeks of the first time I went to that cemetery. Eric and the next door neighbor decided to cut down a tree that was so tall and very, very old. They decided to cut it down to clear, you know. But I told Eric from that tree to the end of the yard, at the end of the yard, there's a porthole right there, and it was always muddy from the tree to the porthole. So the tree was their sign of saying it's here, just follow in front of me. We all found that out last summer and the summer before. So I would do investigations in my yard. And then those spirits that would travel from that porthole to the tree, which had another porthole, I guess, um, they're walking in the yard now and they're like lost or. And these people are in the early 18th century. They're dressed like that. And some of you may know her, KJ from Down Under. She she's a voyant. She can see your yard like we're on live stream like this. So she can see in back of that door that's behind Barbara and she can tell her exactly what is there. And for my land here, she only sees dripping blood. My whole land is covered in blood and everything. So I did some research, like she told me to do. I found out that this was uh, the First Nations land, and they fought right here in my yard to try and keep their land, and they lost their lives. So that's why she says that my whole land in the backyard is covered in blood. It was because of the Indians that lost against the white people coming up to take over. So there's that too. So now I see that like they're lost and confused, and it's not usually like this. Where's my water? Because it was really sunny outside, very hot, and that whole pathway was always muddy, muddy. It never dried up, never. So anyway, so they put little like rocks and pebbles over it and all down the driveway. So that man that they found that passed away in the woods, I see him like I see people on TV or in real life. I see him. He's walking back and forth, looking at a time and kicking a few pebbles here and there. And up to a point that I was talking with Eric in the yard and I saw him. And I was about to say, Eric, look at the guy. There's a guy there. He's on our property. What are you doing on our property? And so when I said, Eric, look, he turned away right away and looked. He was gone. Because I was about to tell him off and say, "What are you doing at my house, my land?" But I said, "No, I'll wait a bit." But I was at this much to like tell him off. What are you doing here? You know. And I knew if I would tell that to Eric, he would, he wouldn't be scared or anything. But he's gone. There's nothing. So that was
Yeah,
that for
like
that.
the shadow
Oh,
figure by my window last night. It's like crazy. Shadow
yeah,
figure right by my window, peripheral vision.
yeah. I was
Oh,
in
I
the
look
car
out that window
today.
again.
I'm on the highway. Eric's driving, and I'm on my cell phone looking at TikTok videos. And I'm always like this now, because I saw something. And I just saw something as I was talking to you right now. It passed in back of me though. What it was, I don't know. So, hi Jenna, how are you? So yeah, I need a break now, guys, on the paranormal. So what I'm gonna do, I'm still going to that house for one reason, two reasons. One reason, it's because it's all of you that got me to go there with all your donations and your payments of membership and all that. So that's why I'm going, to respect you guys and all that. And another reason is because this place is haunted for real and everything, but the spirits that are there aren't mean spirits or anything. They can give you a fright scare, but it's mild. So I'm gonna do that. I'll do a live stream while we're there. Barb's gonna be with me like this on the live
Okay.
stream, and we're going to investigate together. I'll show you guys the whole apartment, how it looks, and everything. A break so you can ready for Paragame season 2. Well, that if I'm not ready, too bad. I won't do it, but I'll try to be ready because it's really fun to do. But I have to think for me now. I don't know where I'm going, what I'm doing. I have to drop a bit, recuperate, get some energy, and purify this whole house and myself. The big steps with for me with an egg and all these other sages and uh, what am I want to say there? The ingredients to make spells and all that. So it's a big cleanse that I have to do. So it's gonna take me about 2 weeks to get back and have my strength, little strength that I had. So
Take care
that's
of
what,
yourself, though. It's most
yeah.
important. You need to take care
So
of
that's
yourself.
why
Cleanse well.
for 2 Fridays there will not be any Para Squad, and for 2 Fridays there will not be any Let's Talk Paranormal.
Sundays.
Yeah, on Sundays. Oh, what did I say? Saturdays? Yeah.
You
I
said
am
Friday to Friday, but we know what you're talking about.
because I was doing lots of investigations before I even started my YouTube and you know doing my witchcraft and stuff like that. Nothing like this ever happened. So I was thinking, yeah, I heard somewhere that if you have like a cold and this and that, it could be a small attachment or something. So this was a small attachment, guys. What would be the big official one? It destroyed me. I was weak, like already, because all of the arthritis I have all over my body and all my little pains and stuff. I'm 53, so I have some pains here and there. So, and in this video, I tell them not to attach yourself to me
Mhm.
because I am not strong enough, and even my soul is not strong enough.
That was also shocking. I'm sorry. That was so shocking to hear you say. I've never heard you tell the spirit realm that you are weak and your soul is weak too. That was
Yeah,
very shocking. That's not something you would say on a
no.
normal.
And
That's just not
at
you.
one point, we get in this video for tomorrow, we get to talking about she was thinking I was a witch. I said, well, I
Hmm.
do witch stuff, but I'm not certified.
Yeah,
Where did I get that from? I don't
that
know.
was
But
weird.
I was born into the witchcraft. So how more certified can you get? So my
And you
mother was
belong
a
to a
witch.
coven.
Her mother was a witch. You know, it's from generation to generation here. But we still practice like both. And while I had that attachment, I'm a person that prays every night.
Mm.
Please God, put your healing hand on this friend, very sick. My father's very, very sick. I can lose him any day. And I haven't prayed for no one. No, thank you, Lord, for my beautiful house. I have a, you know, what they say, like a roof over my head. My children are fed. I'd say that every night, but all last week, not even a word to God, to my beliefs. I ignored all my witch stuff, and most of all, my my Lord that I believe. And that I can't forgive myself on that part. But I would pray myself to sleep, fall asleep in my prayers or something. And the first week I was sick, but I was still doing my prayers, and it wasn't bothering me that much. But as I was getting over this virus symptom or something, I was turning another way. I was turning like meaner, uh, bitchy. I'm sorry, but it is what it is. That's how I was.
Oh Lord.
Barbara and I got to talking to each other just later this afternoon, and she said, "Can you call me?" Because she was sick, and she wanted to tell me, "Oh, I don't know if I'll make it. I'm sick, and this and that." I told her, "Yeah, I'll call you because I wanted to call you since 3:30 this morning, 3 o'clock this morning." She goes, "Damn, call now." So
That's putting it nicely.
yeah, yeah, polite way. I'm trying to be polite the way possible. But please forgive me. Something just left my body, and I feel it. I feel now. I feel like as if a truck ran over my body. The cold and everything, as you can hear. I'm not coughing. I'm not sneezing, and my nose is not blocked or anything. I have my regular tone of voice, especially tone of voice, and yeah, I don't want you guys to think that this video coming out tomorrow is like a clickbait or anything.
And it's not fake either.
It's
Nope.
not fake at
It's
all.
not made up.
And I'm why all this action in this cemetery in particular. Um, Nobody goes and visit family there because all of the headstones in that cemetery date from 1800s, and they don't even come to 1900. The oldest one I think is the one I did, which is 1849, and she's not even buried there. It's just
It's
her name
crazy.
and her family plot. In the story that will start before the investigation starts, you you hear it. Something happened to her as she was in the U.S. somewhere, and they kept her there instead of bringing her down back here. It would have probably cost them a fortune or something, and that's probably why. So they just put her name on the family lot headstone. So she was like not physically there, but spiritually, I guess she can travel. You can go wherever you want once you're in the spirit world. I guess that's what I believe. So yeah,
Somebody was there. That's for sure. Somebody was there. Other than you,
a lot of people were there, I would say.
no
And
doubt.
like I say in the video, this cemetery is located in someone's private backyard because his house that he bought is an old undertaker's house. Back then they called them undertakers instead of funeral homes and stuff like that. And yeah, so the man lives there, and he was talking with Eric because we asked permission since it's in his backyard. It's like, come on. So Eric asked him if we could go into the cemetery. He said, yeah, okay. That was yesterday. He said, oh, yeah, no problem. And then they started talking together. And I set up all my stuff and do my thing. And the man told Eric, you should come at night. You should come at night. It'd be a lot better than now. What? Did does this man know something we don't? Did he see something we don't know of? Was he doing the dishes, looking outside, doing the dishes, saw something go by? And that's what I was telling Eric. Why did he tell you this right out of the blue, They weren't even talking about this, or really, I would have said to myself, maybe he thought he ate too much Kentucky Fried Chicken before he went to bed, saw something, That's what I would have thought. But yeah, I saw someone in the chat that said there's activity in that house. Most probably, yeah. It's a house that has two floors. His son lives on the top floor. He lives on the bottom floor. And he said, oh, okay, that's your car. I'm going to remember that car. So if I see that car in my yard, well, I won't call the cops on you. So that's
And
really
you got
good.
permission to go back.
When I finished, I wrapped up my stuff, and Eric came and joined me, and he did me that jump scare. Um, that's what he said. He said, the man gave us permission to come back at night here. Nope, not coming here. Right there, I knew never I'm going to come back here. If I come back here, I have at least 5 or 6 paranormal investigators with lots of experience, more than I can ever handle, like real pros there. Yeah, the big channels we see that do paranormal investigations, it would need them to put everyone together. And why this cemetery is so active also, because one, it makes at least 175 years since one of the headstones had a visitor from their family, because there's no more family left. And two, I go there and I know this lady's complete life story, how she lost her life and all that. I know all that, and I'm talking to her about this. So I think that stirred the pot too much, and it was overflowing at one point. So yeah, so for at least 2 weeks, I won't have like a regular schedule, you would say, like I usually do. So, but I'm still gonna be doing some videos because it's fun to do videos and edit and all that. But I hit a wall for now. I met a place stronger than me. So, very sorry, guys. But I'll be taking a break. And if you take out a video and then I don't watch it right away, I will get to it because that's the only thing I'm going to have left once I'm finished filming on vacation. So, for sure, I'll be taking out like a scary story or something. I got some already made up and everything. So,
This is
yeah.
far worse than any scary story you've ever put out, though. I put that in the comments because it's true. This
Yeah.
video.
So, and thank you. There's no more uh, haunted, murder stories in my area. So the next one in the future, it will be just a story. You won't be able to see like me investigating that place or what, because all of the rest is all like American murder history, like the history. It's all in the 19th century and stuff. So unless there's something close by,
Don't look
like
for it.
Yeah, there's that I can do, but you know me, I have to go down into detail before I get to a place. And yeah, so I guess I should leave, stop the live stream here. It makes an hour and 30 minutes. I've never been that long. Prayers and blessings. Take care of yourself. Take as much time as you need. Oh, thank you, Ida. Thank you so much. So, yeah, take care of you. Sandra, take care of you. Okay. Yes, I will, Debbie. And Debbie, if you feel you're too weak or, you have your aches and pains, it's okay. You can skip this one. And that's for everyone. If you want to all skip it, I don't care if I don't get any views on it or something.
It's not
It's
that
just,
bad. It's kind of interesting,
yeah,
but
it will
I,
be scary.
actually,
And
I think it's interesting to see what the change that it puts her through. I mean,
you'll see it.
it's
Someone
not
that,
earth shattering, but it's very noticeable. I think it'd be interesting for people to watch. Just we're giving you caution. Like,
yeah,
when I get
caution.
messages, someone will hold up a caution sign. That means proceed
Yeah,
with caution or make sure you trust yourself before you continue any further. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So that's what I would do.
yeah.
Because it's
So,
really excellent history.
yeah, the history is really interesting.
Good story.
All of the stories.
It's just sad as hell.
This story sort of like hit home a bit because this takes place in Massachusetts. I was born in Massachusetts, and my parents are Canadian Quebecois. They don't speak a word English. Well, back then, when my mother was pregnant of me, they no one spoke English, and they went to the mills in the U.S. to work, also in the cotton mills.
They don't know that part of it yet, Sandra. Shh.
Yeah, but you'll see with the mills and everything,
I
you'll understand why it like hit home. One, it's Massachusetts, and they talk about Salem, which was 20 minutes away
Yeah,
from where I was born.
Salem's cool.
It all adds up together. And in the
Mhm.
video, she says, like on the Spirit Talker, says, a stranger.
I thought I could say something else.
That was, oh, they have to hear the story, and they'll figure it out what we're trying
Yeah,
to say now, that we're not saying. They'll
just
laugh as
protect
much as
yourselves
we
and watch the video, okay? It's
yeah.
worth watching, but it's interesting to see the change in somebody that you know well, like we know Sandra. You know
I
what I
should have
mean?
put the camera on my face at some points.
I think I'm
Probably my
glad you
face
didn't.
probably my face would have changed too. So
Woo! I
but
can't imagine.
it was a tough journey and it got me down, but at least the cold is gone.
Yeah,
I know what it is and where I got it from, and I told him to take it back and stuff it. So, um, yeah, that's about it. But I was just imagining like the subscribers watching this and they're a little weak or, they don't feel too good and they're watching this and what if they fall like we did, you know? And like we both followed at the same time, but we didn't know. We never talked to us deeply and say this is like this since I went there. So
yeah. It's kind of like a message. Are you okay? No, are you?
and
So
I saw Friday night Myers asking if I was gonna go see Chunky Monkey. No, Chunky Monkey. If you take the map of Canada, he lives south of Canada, and where I'm going is north. So I will be seeing him, and if there's um, an investigation on the live streams and everything, or it's haunted, where and this and that, he's not. You'll never see him there. And I even called my daughter just before the show started and told her, "Do not watch tomorrow night's video and tonight's live stream." She said, "Oh, okay. Well, oh, because she's in Toronto right now. She went to a baseball game with the Blue Jays and I don't know what other team it was. And she spent the weekend there with Chunky Monkey, my my baby ghoul.
Miles of smiles.
So she spent the weekend in Toronto. She was on her. She was calling me to say I'm coming back home, and by the time your live stream will start, I'll be there. I'll open my phone in the car, and I'll be there. I said no. Do not do nothing of that, and forget you have a mother that does YouTube for now. And then she said, "Oh, that must mean something because I didn't want to call you to tell you I was coming back, but I said I'm stuck in traffic. Might as well." I said, "Good," because I would have called you anyways. I was about to call you. So yeah. So okay, guys,
Proceed with caution.
I want all of you to have a wonderful 2 weeks coming, and I'll be thinking of all of you, and I will be mentioning you guys in my live stream at that haunted manual. I call it because it's a big mansion. You'll see how big it is. It's so whoa. Oh, anyways, and yeah, if you look up the name of that mansion on YouTube, you'll see a lot of other YouTubers went there and they had their fun too. so, so on that note, take care of you guys, and
Happy
yeah,
4th of July,
I
everybody.
will. I will be now praying for everyone that needs prayers. The prayers are coming back starting tonight, and I love you all so very much. And if you like this live stream, please give it a thumbs up.
You better give it a thumbs up.
If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing for more live streams like this. And I'll see you around the broom somewhere.
Good night.
Love you all very much. Good night, and please take care. Where's my banner? I can't find it. Where'd it go? Right here. Okay, I'm gonna turn this off right